There is now increased cargo dock capacity at the Port of Brownsville. And let's speak with our port director, Ed Campirano. Ed, welcome back.
After approximately 2 years since the contract was issued to the date, we are doing the ribbon cutting on Cargo Dock 16. And so, as you stated, excited because it gives us the ability to add additional capacity for cargo throughput. We'll be able to handle more cargoes. It's going to be an important infrastructure addition to the Port of Brownsville.
What can you receive? What can you host at that dock specifically? Do you have big cranes? Do you have stuff to offload stuff?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. This is a very, it's a twin dock to Dock 15, which is really a workhorse dock for us. It's a heavy lift dock. It's built for extra capacity and heavy cargo. Very versatile. We can do everything from containers to steel slab to windmill components to ores and scrap metals. This is the special project cargoes. It's going to be very, very versatile, and we're excited. It's approximately $27 million project, of which we received a $12 million Tiger 4 grant. So the port's cost in it is approximately $15 million. So we're excited to have that additional dock. It will really help us with not only servicing our customers, but again, being able to handle additional cargo throughput through the port.
Ed Campirano, the Brownsville Port Director, joining us on 710 KURV. They're cutting the ribbon for a new cargo dock. First one in many years for Brownsville. And as the economy in the valley, we are simmering at the point of boiling down here with big-time manufacturing, major heavy equipment manufacturing about to set up shop. The Pacific Highway to Mexico, LNG, everything that's happening now in South Texas. You need more dock space. You need more cargo capacity at the Port of Brownsville. Please tell me that you've got more projects on the way.
Actually, we're beginning to focus our attention on the other side of our cargo mix, and that is the liquid cargo side. And we are already in the process of evaluating the construction of a new liquid cargo dock designed for heavy volumes of liquid cargo, primarily for ocean-going tanker vessels. So that project will probably have a price tag of between $18 to $22 million.
Okay.
All of the design and the permitting is completed. They're two separate things. The LNG facilities will be responsible for all of their infrastructure.
Okay.
This is just simply to keep up with our current demand for liquid cargo throughput through the Port of Brownsville.
Okay.
So this really has nothing at all to do with LNG. This has to do with our current business. An example is our liquid cargo for the same period last year compared to the present is up about 20%.
When you say liquid cargo, define that for me, Ed. What is that?
It's diesel, it's gasoline, it's petroleum commodities, it's lubricants, it's refined products. So it's a whole host of petroleum. People don't realize that a lot of the gasoline that comes for use in the valley comes to the port. We are also a major shipper of gasoline and diesel for Pemex to the border region of Mexico. So, that demand for additional throughput is we're creating having to look at additional dock to handle that capacity.
Yes, sir. And if I could branch off for what you just said, Ed Campirano, Port Director, Port of Brownsville, joining us on 710 KURV. What is it? 5 different liquefied natural gas outfits. They are considering the Port of Brownsville to set up shop here and export LNG. This is not new. Liquefied energy, hosting it, receiving it, exporting it is nothing new to the Port of Brownsville. This is just would be an extension of what you already do.
Liquid natural gas as a commodity would be new to the region. We do handle.
But for people that they're so afraid of the Port of Brownsville being exposed to diesel and gasoline and all types of petroleum-based products, that's nothing new. You guys host petroleum-based products all the time. It's
been handled through the Port of Brownsville for decades.
When are we going to start building some heavy equipment there near the port, huh? What do you say?
Well, I think one of the things is, next week, obviously, the FERC will start holding its scoping meetings for the LNG.
No. I'm talking about big manufacturing equipment. The earth-moving type of stuff near the port. Yeah,
that's always a promise. In our case, most of it begins with looking to transport that heavy equipment that may be manufactured elsewhere. But obviously, that the city of Brownsville and the BEDC is working on attracting a heavy manufacturing concern, advanced manufacturing concern.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, the port will support that for intermodal service. And then, of course, we're always out looking and marketing the port for manufacturing, heavy manufacturing investment. And, that continues. That's a never-ending task. I think that's
we're watching the trades on that one and watching fascinating articles. And folks, you have no idea how huge and exciting the news that is just on the horizon is about to come our way as far as job creation, manufacturing for the area, all based in Brownsville. And we just can't wait. What's the next big project for the Port of Brownsville as far as infrastructure?
Probably going to be the expansion of what we're calling the GeoTrack Industrial Hub, and that is going to be essentially the development of additional transloading capacity for rail to truck, truck to rail. Of course, the opening of the West Rail Bridge bodes well for the Port of Brownsville. We are a large rail customer in this region, and that increased capacity will also allow us to attract additional cargo through the region, and so that's going to be the next big focus. And expect some announcements fairly soon on potentially some new customers locating in the region that will take advantage of those transloading opportunities that we're developing at the port.
Mr. C, thank you much. Ed Campirano, Port Director, Port of Brownsville, the Valley's Port, joining us on 710 KURV.